Hello Driving Intelligence community. This is the second of a series of videos I'm doing on the transmission of a 2002 F-150.
No Berry, part 4.
The version of the transmission is the 4R70W, and I'm a little concerned about one of the steps I've taken that could cause a safety issue for some of you if you're doing it in a similar fashion. That's the replacement of the EPC Solenoid. The EPC solenoid in and of itself is not a safety concern, but you have to remove the shift linkage from the vehicle so that it will provide room to pull the EPC solenoid out. And in doing so, this has an effect on the parking brake. I'll take you through that with a video that shows directly the areas of concern and what you should be cautious of.
As I'd mentioned in a previous video, one of the things that was recommended when I did the shift kit was to replace the EPC solenoid that on older transmissions, and I mentioned that mine has 208,000 miles on it, so I went ahead and bought one. And this is the old one. The new one is already installed. This is one thing that made me a little nervous, not sure why, when I had to replace it, but I'll explain. Here we see the EPC solenoid going into the area that the valve body attaches to. The problem is that you have to pull it out, and this shift pawl is in the way, and the shift mechanism that goes through the case out to your transmission selector switch up in the cab. All this has to come off, this bolt, the shifter cable bracket. This is an electronic device that probably tells the computer what gear you're in. And then you have to take this roll pin out and then pull this back to give you clearance to get this out. The problem with this is that when you remove all this, this is connected to this parking brake rod, which goes back here. And when you pull this out, it actually pulls the vehicle out of park, and the vehicle can shift. Mine is on ramps, and when I pulled this out, the vehicle actually shifted slightly, but I had taken 2 safety precautions. I put the emergency brake on, which works effectively on this truck, and I also chalked the rear wheels. But just recognize that when you do pull this EPC solenoid while it's in the vehicle and you have to remove all these mechanisms, you will pull the vehicle out of park and the vehicle will shift.
Abe and I would like you to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and provide comments below. See you next time on Driving Intelligence.